Yes. Guys. Hello. We are at a critical resistance that we did not take a look at in the last videos. I am just going to confirm with my fellows, see if we're live. I've got my cup of tea. I hope you guys have got your cup of tea. And before we start, we're just going to confirm that we are live. I'm going to go through the comment section. And seems like yes. First of all, let's all smash up that like button all together. Okay, so yeah, I'm just going to say hello in the comment section. Make sure to smash up the like button on your way in. We're going to go through S&P 500. I had a short position. I got stopped out finally. But this is good because if in this case, you know, I am actually bullish on the S&P. I don't see no major crash in the next coming weeks, months. Okay, just small corrections. Very likely it's going to continue because of the money printing and the interest rates being close to zero. They're not going to go up anytime soon. So people don't want to have spare cash around lying around. Okay, so it's very, very likely that stocks is going to continue up. But yeah, I was basically waiting for that small correction here because I was in a short position. I thought we were going to get major resistance after this major drop, get a small little correction, and then get a bounce if it was here or here. That did not happen. It looks like that we are forming a V-shaped recovery, which is, you know, it doesn't usually happen, but, you know, in this case it has. So, yeah, just a massive V-shape right there. We just consolidated at resistance points on the S&P 500, and yeah, we continued up. So this is why it's important to have a stop loss. Then you stopped out, because if you don't have a stop loss and you think you're going to come turn around, then what is going to happen in the next coming days, maybe on the S&P, is that you're just going to consolidate here and start breaking the highs. Okay, it is very, very likely, guys. First of all, we're going to take a look at S&P because it's super important. Just by looking at this kind of price action, you know, it was in the cards that this was a potential double top, right? It was in the cards that this was a potential double top, but we did get supported beautifully right over here. This was very much expected when we were trading here around about the 4,530 points. And what is happening right now, you know, we are kind of creating a double bottom right there. So yeah, this is looking very, very bullish. Very likely in between today and tomorrow. If it's not before Friday, it's going to be Monday or Tuesday. We might see a little bit of volatility here just at the all-time high. This is what usually happens, but it's very, very likely going to break in the next coming days. So overall, the S&P 500 traditional stocks are looking pretty bullish. Now Bitcoin, let me and I will take a look. I will take a look at the comment section right now, but something that I did a little bit of a cleaning on the chart. Okay, it's necessary sometimes to just get lots of stuff, a lot of different trend lines that you got, and just do a complete fresh start. And it looks like that right now, you know, just zooming in on this kind of price action that we had here, looking at the VPVR, where we are currently struggling, okay, and we've got the data from back here from March and April, because we do have, you know, price action around these levels. And looking at the price level right now, we are going to have we've got a huge amount of resistance. This is why we are consolidating so long around this range, because if you take a look at the VPVR, this is where most of the volume has been traded, okay, as you know, and you zoom in a little bit, okay. I don't want to zoom in too much because I want to have this data from the past also, but just so you can see, if, you know, Bitcoin in the next coming hours, days does manage to get above, you know, 49.5 or even 50, okay, if you wish, just the top of this mountain, we got basically free space all the way to round about $54,000, where we see our next major resistance. Now, we didn't know that our next major resistance is around those levels because of this top over here that we had in September, just below $53,000. We also got a stop here as support, a little small consolidation right over there. And we've also got the trend line here from these higher lows, right? We've got the higher lows, which is this trend line. Very likely that we are going to get rejected at this point. Now, in my opinion, it is almost guaranteed we are going to come up to those levels. I don't know when, And what I don't know either is that if we are going to have a dip first before coming up to those levels. I'm absolutely, almost certain that we are going to hit those levels. After being in a massive uptrend, okay, price is consolidating, going sideways. There's not too much selling pressure anymore. At some point, there's going to be a bounce, guys. It's just going to happen. But we might come back down first, all right? There might be a little bit of more scary action still. But if and like I said, VPVR, this is one of the best tools, in my opinion, to detect, consolidation, support, resistance, where the price is stopping, whether it continue or not. And, just by looking at this massive mountain that we have here, we are at the verge, okay, of actually breaking this level. And it's currently around about the 49.5 or even 50K levels, if you wish. And as soon as we start getting above this level, I think we are going to have a pretty solid run up to the 53 or even 54K levels, depending on the amount of buying pressure that there's going to be. Because as you can see, in between 50K and 54K, there hasn't been too much volume traded, which is important because this is where you see the price action. The price moves pretty fast in between those ranges, right? We've got this example right over there, okay, where price didn't stop much. It just went from 50K, 49.5, 50K, all the way up to 53K, okay? So that's a 3K jump. Very, very fast. You've also got it right over there. It's been pretty fast there. We did get major resistance there. So it's a range where the price of BTC should move pretty easily, right? Currently, we're just at the verge, right? 50K levels. We might just hit 50K and get a massive rejection there. So this is something. But if we do start breaking above 50K, I do see us coming all the way to 53K approximately. Okay, making a $3,000 jump, and that will be the moment, okay, in my opinion, where I've got the long trader position open. It's a swing trade. I'm going to take profits. I'm going to protect my position because we might get a massive rejection at those levels. So yeah, and if you are going to get rejected at those levels, you can't hope that we are going to break it, because you do not trade by hope. You trade by technicals and what is going on worldwide. So I'll definitely take some profits there. And if we have a massive turn over, then yeah, that'll be that story right there. So let me just go through the comment section here quickly and say hello to everyone. Make sure to get your cup of tea, because yeah, I mean, we're going to be here at least an hour. Right, let me go through. I got undefined gravity here. Wanted me to take a look at Dragon Chain. Now, Dragon Chain is going to be a mid-long term hodl, okay? Dragon Chain can go down, up, sideways. It can go in circles. It's a mid-long term hodl, okay? I strongly believe in the team and the enterprise project that they are building, okay? It's very likely that some companies are going to integrate the Dragon Chain technology. So yeah, that's a little bit of a bet, okay? It's a little bit of a bet. Now, if we take a look at the chart on Dragon Chain, and we also got sushi for you, okay? You've asking for a little bit too much. Dragon Chain, sushi, and 1 inch, okay? I'm going to say hello here. Hi, Joseph. How are you doing? Thank you very much for joining. Seb, how are you doing? I typed Iceland boys. and Google brought me here, right? Okay. Please explain. Yeah. Well, we're going to take a look at, anyway, we're going to take a look at these ones. Oh my God, Island Boys. We're going to take a look at these cryptocurrencies, all of different cryptocurrencies. All right, Seb, oh my God. Got me distracted right now with these Island Boys. Oh my goodness. Anyway, Joseph, thank you for joining. Seb, thank you for joining. I've got my moderators here. I see David also. Is David here? No, but anyway, moderators, thank you for the support. Let's crack on. Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm not just going to go and say hello randomly to all of you. Joshua, hello. Morth, Christian. Who else is here? Miza, Federico. How is everyone doing? Glad you are joining here. When 50K, Andy? Well, 50K is right. Just, we're just about to gonna hit it. Okay, we're just about $1,000, $1,500 away from 50K. That's easy for Bitcoin, but that is the level where we got major resistance. This is what we're gonna cover today, okay, on this live stream. Also, apart from the VPVR, okay, let me just hide the VPVR because we don't want it on the way. And guys, we're gonna take a look at altcoins right now. Don't worry about that. We need to take focus on Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin and Ethereum, together is over 60% of the entire crypto space. Okay, so in 60% of the market capitalization. All right, so they're the ones that, if they look bullish, then yeah, this altcoins will be looking pretty good as well if they do have a bullish structure. Now, what I've been taking a look here on Bitcoin is on the 4 hourly or the daily, it doesn't matter. We got these lower high major resistance. Okay, now this one's a little bit tricky, okay, because they do not connect, perfectly. All right, as you can see now, with this one right there, it doesn't connect perfectly. If you do connect the lower one, you can see you have slightly the price action here to the upside, and it looks like that we are already above the resistance. But if you connect more or less this spikes over here, this one and slightly this one doesn't touch. It's a very complicated one. We are basically just around about the resistance zone, okay, of these lower highs. You could do this a little bit like this, a little bit like that. We're just around about that range. It's the major last resistance, like I said, this resistance from this downtrend, and also looking at the VPVR. Okay, we've got a cluster of volume that we need to spike above it, and then we could see some pretty big price action, because there's a hole right there on the volume traded in between 50k and 53k. So it's very likely we're going to see a little bit of a jump, as soon as we get above 50k. So anyway, let me go through these altcoins. Okay, I've got ultimate gravity, undefined gravity. Sushi, like I said in one of the live streams, Sushi is just this is kind of a trap in my opinion. Okay, we slightly go below the summer lows because I think there's a little bit of over leveraged long positions here, because a lot of people get extremely bullish, okay, during August, September, November. Then we're gonna go to all-time highs because we are in a nice bullish structure. What happens? Over leveraged positions. Leverage is not good for the crypto space. It's not good for any space. Okay. So just a little bit of a washout here in my opinion before we actually continue to the upside. Sushi, decentralized exchange on the Ethereum network. This one's going to do well. This one is going to do well. So just barely just below the summer lows, finding a nice consolidation. It's already getting that bounce. In my opinion, it's very, very likely we'll be getting a bounce to this next major level where we have had major resistance and support right there. Okay, this is where we've mostly been trading on Sushi, just around about that $9.50 range. Where there's a lot of consolidation is where the price is going to stop. Okay, that is where there's been a lot of confluence and between buyers and sellers. So that is definitely a place where we're going to stop. But by the looks of things, we are just going to consolidate around this range, and at some point we are going to come up and retest this major support level, the resistance level. Okay, this is looking at Sushi. Let me take a quick look at Dragon Chain, because Dragon Chain, oh my goodness, on Dragon Chain. Performing really bad. It's just a bad performer. But I'm a strong believer on Dragon Chain, okay? And if we take a look at the logarithmic, I see this as, it's like a project when it comes out, like a dot-com bubble or any type of project that says, we're going to be the best, we're going to connect the world with this technology and doing automated finance, and everybody bets their ass, okay, in a project. And what happens, there's a massive speculation bubble. Because Dragon Chain back in late 2017 went all the way up to $4, around about $5, okay, and it went all the way down to about 2 cents just last year. So yeah, that it's just got crushed. The idea is there, a lot of speculation. What happens? People invest in these projects, and during the next months when it's launched, there's nothing really there. There's nothing there. It's just a lot of falaba, whatever you call it, okay? It's just nothing there, nothing built on, nothing working. Just like in the dot-com bubble, everybody was doing, my .com, and they had no working project, nothing, no business. It was just pure speculation. Everybody noticed that. During months afterwards, all the markets crashed because there's nothing there. And that is what happened right over here. This was the bubble right there, and it popped because there's nothing built on and nothing really working. What is going on right now is that you do find a floor, you do trade sideways in a range, and people start believing in the project. They start getting companies in, they start testing, and this is what is happening right now on Dragon Chain, okay? Now, there's still a lot of doubt because this is why you have these kind of pumps and dumps and then another dump over here. There is still doubt. But in the next coming years, when they do integrate this automated finance enterprise technology in the companies, this at some point is just going to start making parabolic moves again, because there will be a second type of speculation but with a working product. And this is why I believe in Dragon Chain. It's just going to take time and it's going to be boring, and a lot of people are just not gonna manage. You know, I got over 100,000 tokens of these, and I got them at 11 cents, and I'm down about 3-4k. You know, from a diversification, just by diversifying, okay, my portfolio a little bit. I've had some USDT. I haven't got much USDT now on the sidelines actually, but yeah, I just wanted to put something on a different project, and this was one that, you know, I got my attention, and by looking at a chart, you know, it looks pretty solid in my opinion. Just my opinion on Dragon Chain. It takes time, guys. This is going to be boring. This might actually go sideways and slightly to the downside a little bit more, as long as we do not start losing this low over here, which is all the way down at around about 3-4 cents. You know, I'm happy enough. You know, if it does go down, then it just needs a little bit of more time. I strongly believe in this project in the near future. It's just going to be boring and it's just going to take time. So yeah, I feel bad for all of those investors that came in here, okay? Right, that's a really massive hit back in 2018. Got hit massively. So anyway, that's my opinion on Dragon Chain. Short-term analysis, it all depends on the market sentiment. Okay, this is a very low cap coin. I think it's just above 20 million right now, and yeah, analysis on this is just too volatile in the immediate short term. We cannot do analysis on this. It's just too volatile. So let's take a quick look at 1 inch, because and sorry about that, guys. Maybe a lot of people don't want to know, but because I'm invested on Dragon Chain, I got someone asking on Dragon Chain. That is my opinion on Dragon Chain. Now, taking a look at 1 inch. 1 inch, like I said yesterday, potentially we talked about 1 inch yesterday, right? Yeah, we did not retest the summer lows. Did I have another chart here on 1 inch? Yeah, basically, you know, the summer lows was almost retested here. We're having a nice consolidation, and a lot of the cryptos are looking to flip, okay? Very likely to flip if we do not have slightly price action to the downside to meet the lows. In the case of 1 inch, it is just round about the $1.90, $1.95 approximately. And, you know, if we do not retest this levels, we're going to start turning from this point, you know, or you either turn very soon, or you come down, retest it, and then turn around. You know, we do have a very solid level here on 1 inch, which is very unlikely to drop below this range. And, you know, at the end of the day, this one in the next coming month is just going to be a massive sideways consolidation area, okay, where I do not see this one after, you know, such a long time coming down and breaking this major support. I just don't see that happening. Pretty decent project, also decentralized exchange, 1 inch. I think it will do just fine. So just a quick overview here on 1 inch. Let me take a look at the rest of the comments. Hola crypto legends, how are you doing, guys? Yo, let's get it. Right, like I said, you know, mainly all eyes on you know, stock market is looking like a beast. It's very likely to hit the highs, consolidate, have a little bit of volatility, finally breaking it in just a few days, if that's not going to be today. And Bitcoin is at the, you know, it's gonna pop. It's gonna pop, in my opinion. Oh, by the way, sorry, this is something personal of mine, but I got my Shibas here. Supposedly they're getting. I'm gonna know which is my my Shiba for today. It's not launched yet. I should be knowing my. It was gonna launch today at 4, and it's not there. But anyway, never mind. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, most importantly, because this consolidation is pretty good. It's having a little bit of pump action right now, pumpy action, and if we do manage to get above these highs, it's going to be looking very, very good. This is the 49.6k levels. All right, this is where we were trading just a day. Yeah, this was yesterday, just yesterday. And when you do break out from this kind of wedge right there, right, we've broken out from the wedge. That's a good sign. That's a bullish sign. I wasn't too convinced because of the volume, but I'm already getting really convinced because of this consolidation. This was also very note when you do have a fake out and you have a trap, you don't consolidate here for a day or two. It just doesn't happen. Usually the traps are pretty fast. And if you're here in the space, you got the experience of, you know, pump, everybody gets overexcited and boom, crash back down. You get back in, or you slightly dip even below the support level. That did not happen. So longer the consolidation is after the breakout, the better. And this is what is happening right now. So it is very, very likely that we are going to attempt to break the resistance. Now we need to get above this resistance, which is the 49.6 with volume, okay, and with some pretty solid price action. And then it's very, very likely we're going to have a massive leg up to 52, 53k levels. So that's what very, very much I'm expecting right now. Also, good thing about getting above this level is the massive volume that we had on the 15th of December on the 4 hourly or the 1 hourly, it doesn't matter. We have this price action over here with a huge peak of volume right at the top there. And this is exactly at 49.5 range. So this is where we got rejected, guys. This is where we got rejected as resistance, okay? And like I showed you with volume profile, you know, that 49.5, 50k levels is the very end of the mountain, okay? The very end of the mountain. You can zoom out also to get more price data. And as soon as we get above this level, we could have a pretty nice leg up, okay? It's gonna be pretty fast, and you're gonna see all these YouTubers, you know, what's happened to Bitcoin? Bitcoin's gone to, you know, 53k and a massive candle, because there's hardly any volume above us. And you know, the only resistance that we've got is this one right there, where we're currently stopping. As soon as we get above 49.5, 50k range, okay? And be careful with fake out. You could have around formations here, but if you start making pretty solid price action in nice 1 hourly candles like this, it's gonna have a pretty big leg up to 52, 53k levels, in my opinion, just because there's no volume above us. And yeah, it's going to be one of those days, you know, one of those crazy days with a lot of YouTubers with some crazy thumbnails, and, you know, Bitcoin's exploded because, like I said, there's hardly any volume above us. And we can go to the 4 hourly. And for any new people that are coming into the stream right now, looking at the volume profile, it's empty volume right there. This right over here is empty volume, and we're just at the verge right there. This is why we are struggling so much to get above that resistance point. But I think because there's no selling pressure, and I can show you with this on-chain data right over here. All right, this is long-term hodlers. It looks like that we are finding the same support, all right, back here from May, July, okay? And between May and July sell-off, and also the sell-off that we had here in September. And it looks like we are finding a floor because people are not selling at these levels. So also, what have we got over here? Oh yeah, this is also a liquid supply change, all right? 30 moving average. It is now, you know, more or less about 100k BTC liquid every single month, okay? So we are in the pace. It doesn't mean there's 100k less every single month, but we are in that pace, okay? And this is ultra bullish if you take a look at this Glassnode data. So anyway, let's go through the comment section. It's a trap, says Joseph. Is it a bull trap or a bear trap? We still haven't broken out. Right, let's take a look at the comment section. Hope I don't have any super chats. Right, I see popcorn here because this must be because someone is asking for Chainlink. And when we talk Chainlink, you better get your popcorn out because it's popcorn time when we talk about Chainlink. Right. What shall we take a look at? I have so many cryptos here in the comment section. Which one? Shall we take a look at? Near Protocol has done extremely well. Wasn't expecting Near Protocol to have that massive pump. Did we break all-time high? We just about, well, we did not break all-time high because we do have this massive wick that happened here. But looking at the chart here for Near Protocol, it's looking very solid. Very solid. Yeah, if we do manage to close this daily above all of this range, which is looking very good, it's going to be looking great for Near Protocol. Then we'll have to restructure the chart here on Near. I've given you some Fibonacci targets, okay? If you take a look at the bottom bit here, the top bit from the March high to the lows, it's absolutely insane how these fib levels sometimes, are very much respected. We did a little bit of speculation. We could take a look at it right now. If we do break this resistance point, and I do not like this wick. Wicks are really important, actually. In the case of this one meeting an important target. But anyway, we'll analyze that right now. We'll talk about the potential targets after breaking the highs here. If we do have a solid breakout, in between today and tomorrow, we do close a nice daily candle. But if you take a look at the fib levels, all right, the targets, if you take the Fibonacci retracement from the top of March, okay, April, and you take it to the low, all right, so this is from the 2021 high to the to around about the 2021 low, right there. You take the fib levels, you got two potential targets, all right? And these are the most conservative. The more aggressive targets above, but I like to take a look at the conservative ones. One's the 1.6 after you break the highs. So when you have a corrective move in the market, looking at the fib levels from the low to the high, when this run up breaks the highs, the all-time high, your projected moves are these ones. The 1.6 golden ratio, the 2.6 level are also right over here. Now, look how the Near Protocol met the target right there at the tick, okay? The 1.6 ratio right there. It just hit it. Massive correction to the all-time high, getting supported right there. Boom, back up again. And now is when you had that massive, also kind of, I wouldn't say double top, but another correction down to retest the last all-time high. And if you just use a little bit of common sense, you can make so much money here. You do have a solid support. We were talking about this solid support. Sometimes it can break it, sometimes it doesn't. But if it is a solid range where you have been retesting it 3 times as resistance, a couple of times as support, we got that bounce there. It's worth the risk, right? It's worth the risk with a tight stop loss for a potential another leg up. And also we have the 2.6 Fibonacci target, all right? And that was just met on the pip price. It was just hit on that massive wick that we had just a few days ago. So yeah, crazy price action here on sometimes these technicals are just spot on. Now, if we do start closing a few daily candles above this range, okay, above the $13, which is this major solid range right there, we have a pretty nice solid daily candle right over here. It would be nice to see a little bit of more price action to the upside in the next coming hours, hitting $14 approximately. Then it'll be looking pretty solid. Now, there is some volume. Volume is okay. It's pretty good. What is good also is that we do have some volume right there, okay, from this peak there. So what we know from experience, looking at the daily, if we do close this daily candle and the next coming days is a little bit bearish and we do start seeing some consolidation at this level, it is very likely that we might get a bounce just at that $12 area, okay? $12 area right there, where we do have this volume backing up this place. Only if the price action looks pretty bullish in the next coming hours, in between today and tomorrow, the next coming days, any corrective move is going to be looking pretty good anyway. We're going to analyze the situation if that happens, okay? So overall, looking pretty good. Near Protocol looking pretty bullish. Yeah, Near Protocol, I said it wasn't looking too good. Very true. I did say that. But yeah, but it wasn't looking good. We said it wasn't looking good since we broke here. And basically, yeah, we went down, okay? This doesn't mean we're going to go down forever. Now, I thought we were maybe going to retest the lows again. But once, you know, as soon as you have this price action, everything changes in a matter of minutes, right? So as soon as we saw this kind of higher low structure there, it was looking pretty good. So, yeah, probably was a little bit wrong on this one, because maybe we were going to come back down here. We do know that, you know, I've been saying on Near Protocol that this level was a major buy zone. So, yeah, if you didn't get in here, well, yeah, I'm not sure if you're going to get a second chance. By the looks of things, it wasn't looking too good because of this price action. But, yeah, we finally, you know, had a massive leg up here. It is what it is. Right, let me take a look. Hello, Andy. Can we check out one please? Yes, and also recommend a book on Elliott wave theory. There are a bunch of Elliott wave theory books. I've got you know, technical analysis from John Murphy. There is a section there of Elliott wave theory. I haven't got a specific Elliott wave theory book. I just got it in a section from a book. So. But I will look at it at one if you want, one that is recommended. I can tell you in the Telegram group if you're there or if you joined in. I'll have a look at some pretty cool books on Elliott wave theory. Let's take a look at $1 US. Right, this one's looking extremely solid, and one of the reasons why is because of this this major support level. This resistance range that we have got above it. Again, it wasn't looking too good. We did get a rejection once. Now the second time, you know, this is what happens. It doesn't mean that you are going to get rejected every single time and you're going to enter a macro bear market, right? You break the support, you come back up, you retest it, and when you consolidate like this and you break back up a bit again, this is the moment you want to become bullish. You already had, okay, hang on a second. You already had a retest there. You know, on the 4 hourly, let's take a look at the 4 hourly. This one's looking pretty solid. You already had that pump action there. You come back down, you already retest this major level where you look at this consolidation right there. As soon as you start seeing this breakout, you've already had a trading opportunity, okay? Or depending if you're scalping, you're swing trading. It's just very, very, very difficult to do it on a live stream here, but look how many times, if you take a look at the lower part from this box, look how many times you bounced at this level, and I'm talking exactly at the 21 cent level, okay? Exactly 21 cents. And, you know, if you take a look at this right there, you got a resistance, you got support level. Now, you did break below this range. You consolidated, one hit there. You're almost kind of retesting the lows here, right? You didn't exactly retest the lows of the wick, but you consolidated. As soon as you start, you know, retesting this range, you know, that's a major short there, just at the resistance, and you want to come back down. You want to exit at the lows. So if you do create that low here, and you come back up on the first or second retest, you get in and you get out at the bottom of the test. Okay, don't expect the price to come to much lower levels. You're trading. You get in and you get out. I mean, a lot of people ask me in the Telegram group, okay, and just like yesterday, you know, what do you think about this trade? Shall I exit now? I'm in a, you know, 120% profit. What should I do? You need to have your trading, you know, you need to have your trading rules very, very clear, okay, where you put your stop loss and where you put your take profit. And one of the most simple and most profitable trading strategies I have traded ever is just breakout from resistance and support and retesting those resistance as support or the support as resistance, right? Flipping resistance as support or support as resistance. And you exit at where you have dropped, okay? Because the price usually likes to retest the top, you know, just, you know, the best example here, this is why we have double tops or we have double bottoms, because you retest the lows, you retest the highs. In the case of here, you've created a double top. If you break a major consolidation range where you break out, you come back down, you get in on the first retest, not on the second. You don't get in the second because you've already bounced from it. If you're coming back down to retest it, it's very likely you're going to break it, right? If that makes any sense. And you don't need any silly indicators to know that, simple strategies, just price action and break of resistance and support. Now, where do you exit? A lot of people asking me, this is one of the most simple strategies. There are hundreds of strategies out there, but this is one of the most simple and easiest to follow. And you exit at the top, right? You exit at the top. So you break out, you come down, you exit here. You don't hope you're going to break out. You could potentially take 50% profit and protect your position. This is what I do sometimes. A lot of the times it comes back down and you just get stopped out at break even in this case. Now, looking at this one, now this is not a clear breakout, but this is why this has been a major level. You actually break out, you retest the resistance here several times, as you can see right there, and come back down. But anyway, here you have a little bit of a fake out. It's just, anyway, just analyzing this, and it's cool. I want to make it a little bit education, guys, give you some examples so you can see more or less. It is currently at above a major support level. Okay, it did break out the resistance, right? And this is looking at the daily. I like to take a look at the daily to see the movements, a lot of wicks, to see if there's no clear breakouts. And the good thing about this is that we are above this level pretty solid, because if you take a look at this daily candle that we created back on the 19th, its volume is not great. It's not the best amount of volume, but it is a pretty nice solid, green candle here with this price action above a major level. So you ask me, I'm going to tell you it is very, very likely that you are going to consolidate just at the low 20-cent levels and continue to the upside. Very, very likely, okay? More you consolidate, the better, in my opinion, for a potential another leg up. So that's what, keeping it simple, keeping it easy. We are above a major resistance. It's going to flip very likely into support, and we are maybe going to change the trend here in the immediate short term. So yeah. I can claim my VPAD tokens after distribution stage because I don't have enough Ethereum to cover gas fees. So you can't claim, or you can claim. Yeah, I've also got some. I got about four tokens. Okay, I think I got about 4 tokens. Anyway, because I got into that whitelisting, and it cost me $25 worth of Ethereum to give me my 4 tokens. 4 tokens now are worth, what is it, $1? $1 or something like that. Yeah, so it costs more gas fee to actually send the 4 tokens that I got on VPAD. Anyway, stay cautious on VPAD. It still could have a massive correction. Let me take a look at VPAD here. It's trading at $1. It's doing pretty good at now. Let me just take a look at the 1 hourly chart. It's doing quite all right. It looks like it's finding a nice trading range. Yeah. So yeah, I mean VPAD, I think it's a little bit too expensive, $1, because it's got over $1 billion market capitalization right now, fully diluted if it is over $1, because there's 1 billion tokens. I'm not sure how much there is in circulation supply. This is something I'm not aware about. Let's take a look at VPAD here, VLaunch. Fully diluted is over 1 billion eventually, because 1.13, and that's why the price is about 110, 113. So circulating supply, this is the thing, this is what we do not know. It's much less than 1 billion, because all of those people that entered into the whitelist, all these influencers that entered, they might have tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands. So there's only maybe, who knows, 200 million, 300 million. I'm not aware about this. So not much to say about VPAD. But yes, I understand you. The fees to claim those tokens are insane. So yeah, if you got even $10 worth of amount of VPAD, it's not worth it because of the massive fee. Right, let me just let me take a look here at the comment section. Right, time for a cup of coffee. Andy, can you check AVAX? Yes, of course. Let's take a look at AVAX. Why not? Let's take a look at AVAX straight away. And yeah, AVAX, US dollar. I mean, AVAX is doing pretty good, I think. AVAX is just, it's nailing our analysis here. We did a nail analysis on AVAX. We could take a look at this chart. This was posted on the Twitter account. We got the bump and run, you know, playing out beautifully. We talked about this scenario, and Andre, you know, talking about near protocol, you know, he's a little bit, yeah, I got it. We do know that about near protocol. That the call wasn't great. It was looking bearish. I gotta say, it was looking bearish. So yeah, I do know that. But AVAX, this is one that we nailed. Near protocol wasn't nailed. This one we did. We talked about the bump and run scenario right over here on AVAX. So yeah, a lot of people come out, you know, you weren't right on this one. You told me you were bearish on this one, and it's bullish now. But yeah, what about the good ones? What about this one? Nobody's coming to say, hey, you nailed it on AVAX, right? Because we talked about this one when we were at the low $100. It went all the way to 130 almost, 127 approximately. Since we were calling this for a long position, you can take a look at the live streams on the 16th or 17th, you know, around this range. You can take a look at the Bitcoinsensus Twitter account. Right, where is it? Let's go and find it. Because so much hate, a lot of people like to, you know, throw crap when, you know, I haven't done a good call. And yeah, let's take a look at, you know, I did post this myself on the Bitcoinsensus Twitter. We're not gonna, you know, we're not gonna call everything, okay? I'm not right all the time. But when I am, I need to show you. Where is it? AVAX. It must have been, you know, what, 17th of December, approximately. '17th or 18th. Yeah, right there. Just here. And this was what we were talking about on the live stream right there. Okay, you know, you got a potential bump and run scenario. This could turn over and be a bunch of crap, and it might not work out, okay? But we're giving you the ideas. You can take the risk. We're not financial advisors. We're just giving you technical analysis ideas, talking about projects, okay? So what we had over here is this playing out beautifully. This was posted. You can take a look at the Twitter. You can take a look at a live stream here from back, you know, the 15th or 16th of December. I don't know. I can't remember what day it was. And this is what is happening right now. This is what you got, okay? So it seems like this is kind of playing out, right? Yeah, but everybody forgets about that, right? People only remember the bad things. So yeah. Good afternoon, ladies and gents. There is plenty of room at the back. Please remember, smash that like button, says Seb. Enough chain link for everyone, so don't panic. Yeah, I've got thousands of chain link. And, when it was at $50, woof, I was buzzing there. I was buzzing. Right, let's take a look at, I'm going to scroll down a little bit, guys. Sorry if I did not take a look at your comment section. At your comment in the comment section. Can you take a look at VeChain, please? Says Crypto Ding. Yes, for sure. Let's take a look at it right away. Thank you for your awesome daily analysis. Can we talk about Shiba? Says Paola. Yes, of course. Let's take a look at Shiba. It looks like we've got a super chat here somewhere. Okay, all right, I can see Shiba. Andy is going to be the richest man with a link breakout. Yeah, no, I haven't got that much. I haven't got that much. I mean, if it goes above $100, then yeah, I wouldn't be set up for life, but I would be set up for quite a few years. I'll tell you that. Let's take a look first at Shiba Inu and Shaf. Thanks for the super chat. I will take a look at Crow. Crow is pumping. Let's take a look at Crow. Okay, first Shiba Inu. Let's take a look at Crow afterwards. So, anyway, whoever wanted to know about AVAX, you know, we are struggling a little bit with this peak over here, but I think we're basically just going to consolidate, have a little bit of a retracement. You know, let me take a look at. Let me just get the RSI here 1 second, just to see if we do have slightly bearish divergence. No, there's not much bearish divergence here. The RSI is pretty lined up. So all good, all good. Green light for AVAX for a potential consolidation here. Be careful, a little bit of retracement, but very, very likely it's going to break this high very soon. And all-time highs looks imminent after this bump and run. And bump and run target is the top here, so it's going to work out. It seems like it's going to work out for AVAX. And let me say it exactly as predicted. You know, at least one. It's okay. Let's take a look at Shiba. And yeah, enough being silly right now. Let's be a little bit serious on this. What we got for Shiba right here is this major level, which I do think is just going to hold, and we are going to consolidate maybe for days, maybe for weeks, maybe for another month at this level. Watch out for long-term consolidations and going sideways, guys, on Shiba, because Shiba has a huge army and there is stuff going on, okay, with Shiba. There is stuff going on. It's turned, you know, from a meme coin to an actual, you know, serious financial project. And no kidding about this. You can read a huge bunch of stuff on Shiba. It's crazy. And it does pretty much look like that. I would like to see the next coming days, what kind of price action, because this could still roll back down. But if we start printing higher lows right over here in the next coming days, and you know, starting to get above this high over here, because it's going to be looking very, very, very good. I would say step in here on Shiba, because in the next coming weeks or potential couple of months, you know, a 3x is almost guaranteed. You know, it's currently at 36. The highs is almost 90. So yeah, just over a 2x. 2.5x is almost, you know, I'm not going to say guaranteed, but it is very, very likely, especially if you do start, if you consolidate here for another couple of weeks. It's just how it plays out, after a massive parabolic run. That's my take on Shiba. Let's take a look at Crow here for Shaf. Well, Crow's looking pretty good in the immediate short term, but I wouldn't be too sure about this. Long time since we haven't analyzed Crow. We've got these levels. We can get this one out of the way. It's too far away. We've got this one here that's been broken out a couple of times, but here's the best example here on Crow, where you do have a solid base. You do break down, okay? You create a double bottom right there. You come back up, and it was retested as resistance and continued back down. Now, what can we expect here for Crow? And you know, I would like to get the VPVR out on this one to see. There might be not much. Well, there is quite a bit of volume around this range. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit of power for Crow to get above this level. Right there. The only reason why is because of this the VPVR right here. We do have, you know, a massive gap here right there. So as soon as if Crow manages to step up here above the 60-cent level around this box, okay, the reason I got this box here is because of the VPVR, and we could have a major leg up all the way up to this major support level. So there is a gap in between 60 cents here on the VPVR, between 60 cents and 70 cents approximately. So there could be a major leg up if we do manage to get above 60 cents. But it's still early, okay? Still early, you know, the downtrend here, the lower lows are still there. Lower lows. I would like to see a little bit of more sideways action. What is happening right now on this one is that we are currently getting above these lower highs, which is pretty good. But yeah, we do have a lot of resistance. We might be getting small rejection first before we actually break out from this range. Not looking too bad. Volume disappears, which is great in between this level. So yeah, as you can see, the reason why there's a huge gap here on the volume profile is because there hasn't been much consolidation in between that level. Okay, price action has gone straight back up, straight up here, as you can see, and straight down. There's hardly any, you know, we want up and down here, but there's hardly any movement around that range. So this is why it is very likely if we do get above 60 cents, we're going to have that major leg up to 70, almost 70 cents. So just by looking at Crow, the only bad thing here, we might be getting to slightly overbought territory here, which doesn't matter. So a consolidation below 60 cents is very possible. So yeah, next consolidation, if we start printing a few hourly candles, you know, a few daily candles here going sideways, that is the moment you potentially want to step in, because now you're pumping, you're excited. What could happen right now is you might dip here slightly and then consolidate. So I wait for a consolidation after a pump. That is my take on that, Shaf. Thanks for the super chat. Right. Finally, Zilliqa breakout. Check please. Andy says, Andrian, let's take a look at Zilliqa. Let's take a look at Zil straight away. Right, Zilliqa. Let's hide the VPR 1 second and go to the daily chart. Good thing about these ones, I would be a little bit cautious on these kind of cryptos. Like I said, you know, they are the ones that are retesting the summer lows or slightly below the summer lows are going to get a bounce. They are inevitably going to get a bounce from that major level, right? What we do not know, guys, is how far is this bounce going to be, because we are creating lower highs. Okay, the market structure doesn't look too great, because we could consolidate here for several months before we see another kind of cycle, right? But if you are here to make a quick profit, then yeah, why not? You could potentially, you know, along the support level. Now, Zilliqa does have massive resistance at the 80 cents, but it does look like that we are going to reach those levels in the next coming hours. We've retested that level here, summer lows, nice round formation. It's very likely that Zilliqa will be hitting the 8 cent level in the next coming hours, or potentially day or two. Okay, next coming days, because you might see a slight consolidation here, then another leg up. It might take hours actually. So watch out if we start getting above that level. Okay, this 80 cent major level, where we do have a cluster of resistance bouncing a lot, and if we do get above that level, 8 cents, then if we do retrace to that level and consolidate, that's going to be a buy zone. It might be quick, it might take a long time, it might take a few days, but it will be a major buy zone if we successfully get above the 8 cent level, because it's been a major zone on Zilliqa. So yeah, that's my take. And a good thing about it also is the start of the massive drop was at 8 cents. So that you got this massive candle here on the daily. You know, if you are breaking it successfully on a daily candle here, you know, the retracement, the back of this candle is going to be also a massive support level where you are going to bounce So you in and you out. If you are trading Zilliqa. Zilliqa, I think Zilliqa is it available on Bybit? It might be available on Bybit. Oh no, it's not. They did not add it. But guys, you know the deal. If you want to support the channel, you haven't got an account on Bybit or Femex, they have the same bonus right there, up to $4,100 worth of bonus. They have a bunch of cryptos on both of the trading platforms. I'm currently in this long position still on Bitcoin. I was going to add to my position if we were going to lower levels. If we do hit $52,000, $53,000 in the next coming days, I will be taking profit at those ranges, okay? So let's take a look. Zilliqa, like I said, looking pretty good. I think a major leg up to about the 80 cent level is inevitable by looking at this kind of price action. That 80 cents is where we are going to get a little bit of traffic, okay? A little bit of consolidation, because it's been a great support and resistant range. But yeah, till there, it's looking pretty good. Harry, hello, Crypto Legends. How are you doing? Let's take a look at Matic. Seb, I think have I got another super chat? Let me just take a look. Yeah, I think so. VeChain. Let's take a look at VeChain straight away. Vishan. Let's take a look at VeChain here for the community. And yeah, ever since VeChain broke from this descending wedge, we can take a look at the 4-hour. It's been looking pretty solid. This breakout, I think VeChain is inevitably going to hit about 10 cents, which is the target of this descending wedge. It would be around about this level. Maybe this level is where we're going to see a little bit of resistance. Yeah, I think, yeah, definitely that level. We do have a stop there right here. So it is the top of the wedge. That is the target, guys. If you are long in this, then stay safe. Start taking profits. If you do see 10-cent VeChain in the next coming hours or days, we are going to get, we are going to stop there. I'm not sure if it's going to be broken or we're going to come down. We do not know, but we do have pretty free space to the potential technical target. We are seeing volume kicking in. Everything points out that 10-cent VeChain is almost inevitable at this point. What I don't know is if we are going to manage to break 10 cents. We've got a support level there. There's been resistance after this massive crash on the 4th of December. We're going to get stopped there. Okay, we are going to stop for at least a few 1-hourly candles. So yeah, VeChain looking pretty good. Immediate short term looking pretty bullish. Jacob nailed it. Right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at, you know, what else can we take a look at? Matic, what's going on with Matic? BNB, says Gaura. Let's take a look at Matic and BNB. Let's take a look at Matic first, and then we can do BNB. Okay. Oh man. Right. What we got for Matic here? Nothing has changed for Matic. Very hard to say about Matic. Take a look at the daily. I think Matic is just going to have a lot of volatility, you know, in between the all-time high right here and the $2. It's just going to be going up and down here. Massive consolidation, a lot of volatility, getting ready for the breakout, basically. We could see a massive, if Matic does have a massive correction all the way down to the $2 range in the next coming days, it's going to be a major buy zone. I'm actually going to personally do a massive long position if we do get that correction, because this growth on Matic, I've been saying this for the last few live streams, guys, this growth is insanely bullish. Everything was looking pretty bearish, you know, back from the 4th of December drop. Look at Matic, we're well above the start of the drop. And this one was the only one that I was pretty confident. You can take a look, you know, if you are an old subscriber, you know that we're talking about Matic here since that we were very, very likely going to hold this uptrend, okay? A lot of them didn't hold this uptrend, but Matic was, and this growth is just insanely sustainable in my opinion. Nothing parabolic. I think we're just going to be very, very volatile. So stay cautious with the downside volatility, but overall direction for Matic is going to be pretty parabolic. We will be seeing Matic going a little bit parabolic, maybe in January or maybe in February. We don't really know, but it will happen as soon as we start breaking all-time high. Matic is the one that is going to go, one of the ones that is going to go a little bit parabolic. We might go to $4, $5. I don't really know in the immediate short term. But we can do a little bit of speculation with the fib levels, okay? Because this one from the all-time high, and I want to look at the daily. I'm going to take a look at the 4-hourly chart. And let's take a look at the potential fib levels after breaking all-time high. Because from the high here, in the case on the 4-hourly, it's $2.70. To the low of the summer, we have an easy $4 target as soon as Matic breaks all-time high. Okay, so yeah, this is we've got the 1.6 golden ratio. We got an aggressive target here at 2.6, which is $6. So these are two potential targets on Matic. If we solidly break all-time high, they will happen, okay, but there will be massive volatility also. It won't be easy. It won't be easy. But if we break all-time highs and we do have massive corrections, I will be getting in those massive corrections, okay, on Matic. A huge amount of projects are getting built on top of Matic, ERC20s. Bright future in the immediate short term. So in the next coming months, I do see Matic one of those cryptos that will continue breaking all-time high and having an uptrend. That is my opinion. You know, we see so many, you know, Castor, you know, we got Castor, baby. That's built up on Polygon Matic, and a lot of projects are, because it's a successful layer 2. Terra Luna is already on the moon. You got it. That's just been breaking all-time highs. Not too much to analyze on Terra Luna. What about DYDX? Take a quick look on it, please. Yeah, let's take a look at DYDX also. BTC began to run again. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin looking pretty good. I mean, if you watched yesterday's stream, guys, and it's very, very difficult because, you know, things change every single time, and especially in the immediate short term. I wasn't too sure. You can take a look at yesterday's stream, guys. If you didn't pay attention, then yeah, what can I do about this breakout being with low volume? I didn't like the breakout. I just didn't like it. What I am gonna like if we do consolidate. You can take a look at yesterday's or before yesterday's. It must have been yesterday's live stream or video at some point talking about Bitcoin, and I was saying if we do consolidate around this area, you know, for a day or two, it's going to be looking pretty good. Because on fake outs, you usually have massive, you know, corrections again to the downside. Even though you have a fake out to the downside, then you see this kind of action. But yeah, after a consolidation of a breakout, it looks pretty good. So Bitcoin not looking too bad. We're probably going to attempt to break the 49.650k levels, and as soon as we break above that level, okay, we are breaking the high from the breakout. We're going to have a pretty decent leg up, okay, guys. Very likely. It might happen today, it might happen tomorrow, it might happen during the weekend. But yeah, you just wait and see, okay. I will come back to this live stream, okay, because the leg up to that level is going to be pretty fast. And I'll come back to this live stream, I'll tell you that. Right, I got a super chat. Shaf, ETH move coming in low time frames. Andy, ETH move coming to low time frames. Let's take a look at ETH, okay, and see what could potentially happen in the immediate short term. Now, keeping it pretty simple here for ETH. I mean, this is on the daily. We did macro analysis. Macro analysis is very good to see what could happen in the next coming weeks. I see it being pretty bullish, because after this huge consolidation, we do have pretty solid levels here looking at the VPVR, which is important also to take a look at. And basically on Ethereum, we are currently sitting above the biggest peak here on the VPVR, which is round about the 3,900. We know that 3,600 also, we have a gap here, right? And this is where we have been bouncing. We've been slightly bouncing down to almost 3,600. And the reason why is this is where we start this mountain, okay? This is why I got this green box also here. I can get this one out of the way. I don't know why I got two. But we got this green box. And I'll do immediate short-term one, okay? We can do analysis immediate short-term on Ethereum, and it looks pretty bullish. We've got this major resistance, and this is where we've currently been bouncing. We've been talking about this for ages, okay? I'm not going to talk about this more because a lot of people might be sick of me talking about this still, you know? Yes, you said 3,600 is the solid support. And but it's important to know that's where we are consolidating and slightly going to the upside. Let's take a look at the 1 hourly. 1 hourly, right over here. Let me get the VPVR out of the way. Oops, I deleted it. But anyway, let's just zoom in. A lot of choppy action here. Let's get a fresh chart here. Let's because I want to go to the 4 hourly. I think this is something that we did analyze about you know, Ethereum being in a descending wedge where we were connecting the lows here, right? And we have broken out from this range. We're just retesting kind of the last lows. It would be nice for Ethereum, just to keep it simple, to break this level over here. Then it'll be looking very bullish. And I think we were connecting like these lows over here. This low, we did not count the wick. And you know, if you do count most of the candles, it did look like that we are. If you do not count this wick, you know that you are creating slightly lower lows here and getting pretty nicely supported. So descending wedge right there. If we start breaking above this level, I think we could almost reach all-time high on Ethereum. Because this was the 4th of December drop, massive correction right there. Massive bounce, came back down to retest the lows, right, of this massive drop. And yeah, that's about it. We're just consolidating for such a long time. Immediate short term on Ethereum, I'm going to say bullish. After this breakout from these lower highs and after this consolidation, everything's pointing out that we are going to have a run up here. We're going to retest these highs where we got rejected there, we got rejected here. So we start getting above this level, it's going to be looking pretty good. If you want to, I wouldn't trade the breakout. I would trade a consolidation, or if we come back down and retest this level, even better. Overall, it looks like that we are going to retest the $4,100 in the next coming hours or days. It looks very likely. Okay, we could see a little bit of more consolidation like this and then come back up, go up, or go up from here. Overall, looking pretty good. Like I said, Bitcoin, Ethereum, most important ones. Bitcoin looking pretty solid. Everything looks bullish in the immediate short term. Hasta la casta, baby. Hit that like button, says Joseph. Insane support here from my moderators, guys. Check out also, you know, we've got the Bitcoinsensus website. We post the latest news and technical analysis. All right, the link is also down below in the description. You want to support the channel, you got the best bonus available here on Bybit, and you also got it on Phoenix, okay? Not trading at the moment on Phoenix. I mainly trade on Bybit. That's where I got most of my funds, and also on PrimeXBT for day trading. I got a bit of money there for scalping. So yeah, if you want to support the channel also, you got the best bonuses available out there on these exchanges for experienced traders. Let's take a look at BNB for Gaurav straight away. Let's take a look. Gaurav, let's take a look at yeah, also we got Phantom. Let's take a look at BNB. We got also Phantom. We did a pretty nice, you know, pump prediction on Phantom. No one's talked about that. Everybody's forgotten about that. but we did say, you know, at the low 140s that it was very, very likely that Phantom was going to pump to $182. And it just hit around about 180 or 180 something. We'll take a look at Phantom straight away. Now, what's happened on BNB? I think BNB is at a very, very good buy zone. One of the reasons why is because of this. Let me go to the daily, because I mean we need to zoom in here a lot on BNB. You know, just to keep it pretty simple, we got this resistance as a cluster. We got that over here. Look how many daily candles and wicks right there. A lot of movement right there. A lot of movement right there. Now something's going on at that level, right? Because the price cannot get above that level. So it's a major level. And you can see that major level, after a breakout, you get bounces. You know, if you long here, you got the easiest way to make money. Okay, now this is the second attempt. All right, it's not that easy now. Now you got a little bit of risk here. You got a little bit of risk because you're not sure if you are actually going to get a bounce here. But usually, on the first time after the breakout, you get a bounce, guys. It's insane. It's insane. Look at this. You trade this, and you exit here round about the top. Okay, it doesn't need to be exactly the top. It's just, I also say a lot of the times, you know, at 70-80% of the run, you take profits. Get your profits out of the table. I mean, people get overexcited because they do have they might have a 150% profit, and they like, you know, should I take profits or should I leave it run a little bit more just in case it hits 200%? And you take the profits because it's going to turn around, and you're going to miss out on those profits. But yeah, it's fun because first couple of years of trading, I started to being profitable in 2018, 2019, okay, just a few years ago. And I have messed up, even though, I might be profitable for 3 months, and I can screw up in a week, okay? It has happened, and it has happened, not too long ago also. But that's just part of the career of trading, As long as you don't, you're not risking, 50% of your portfolio, then it's fine, Anyway, it's just fun to see a lot of people starting off trading, and I get too excited. They get too excited with profits and don't take profits. Anyway, unrealized profits are not profits. I mean, I've got this one. I've got my targets here are pretty clear. I don't mind. I don't think I will get stopped out on my Bybit trade, but I'll be taking profits at 52, 53k range, okay? 52, 53k range, because I know that's a very strong resistance. I think 52 will go above 52 because of there's not much resistance exactly at 52. So, but I will start taking profits, and I will say it on the streams or on the Telegram. Small trade here. So yeah, that is where I'm going to take profits. I don't think we might break it, because I might take profits and protect my position just in case we do break it. But always protect position. Enough talk. Shut up and take a look at my altcoin. Resistance turning into support. It's a risky buy, okay, because you've retested it already. It looks a pretty solid one because the consolidation here has been crazy for this amount of time. Let me just take a look at the VPVR here just quickly to keep it simple. See if there's VPVR is a little bit crazy on BNB. It's just a range. There's no clear levels here because it's just a big cluster of amount of volume traded at this range. We can't see any major levels here on the VPVR. So yeah, VPVR not too helpful here on this chart. Like I said, what could happen here on BNB? Looking at the daily, or we're going to take a look at the 4-hourly actually. Yeah, 4-hourly is better. This is why I do have this lower high resistance, okay, from these lower highs. And what could happen here, because we got such a big solid support level that we have been getting supported, right, for the last, what has it been, about a week or so, over a week now. we might be getting a massive bounce, and a good target here would be the 600, 620, between 600 620, because that's where you are gonna you have the lower high resistance. I do not know if we're going to break it, but after this slightly lower low level, it's very likely you're going to get a bounce at some level. So if you're willing to trade that for a risk, it's looking pretty okay, pretty safe, okay? And nothing is safe on trading. Nothing I say is safe. But yeah, it looks pretty solid as support. Right, what I was going to take a look at a chart here. I can't remember which one. Could you share your TA opinion on Waves, please? Waves is an insane blockchain project. I don't know what is going on with Waves. And I got a bag of Phantom. Thanks to you. Oh, Samir. Great, fantastic. If you did get a bag of Phantom, you know, just at the one, around about the $1.30, $1.20, great. Shaf, thanks for the super chat. Shaf wants me to take a look at all of his altcoins. He's the one giving me super chats here. Right, let's take a look at Waves, and we can take a look at Phantom straight after that, okay? Guys, make sure to smash up that like button. We've got almost 400 people watching, 230 likes. We can get to 300 likes before the end of the stream, okay? 300 likes. And this one right over here is almost retesting some lows. I gotta say, this one's insanely volatile, insanely Waves. Let me just, there was an NFT that I almost got in, okay? There is a famous Spanish bloke, okay, who's living in Dubai right now. He invested in crypto way back in 2014, and he did invest heavily. I do know much his story. Manny Tawani he is. And he was talking about, he did an event in July talking about Waves and eggs ducks, okay, which is an NFT project. This one got, okay, it's had a pretty decent pump lately, which is okay. But he was talking about this one way back in July, and it was at $200. This one launched at $200. And this one went crazy, went all the way up to $4,000, almost $4,000, doing over 20x, almost 20x on this NFT. This is an NFT silly game, okay? So, it's very, very silly. Anyway, enough of that. Eggs Ducks. It's an NFT project, but anyway, I did not get in. Didn't get in. It's an NFT project built on Waves blockchain. So, look at this. I don't like these charts that make this kind of price action, you know. But anyway, this one ran extremely parabolic. Went all the way up to above $40 and straight back down. I think this one will find, you know, what I believe is going to happen if we do. And, you know, the reason why I believe, okay, is not because of the planets aligning. It's not because of that. It's because of, the market cycle is extending, okay? And, this chart over here, you know, Bitcoin cycles, I believe so that this is true because of adoption also. Adoption is growing and more wallets are getting created. More people are getting into crypto. I don't see a 2017 bear market just yet. I don't see the massive hype hasn't happened yet, in my opinion. We've seen one hype, which was back in March and April. Another hype should come in the next coming months, in my opinion, because of lengthening cycles. And that's only my theory. This could be totally, you know, theories are there to be broken as well, okay? Look at stock to flow. Stock to flow, where is that guy, you know? Yeah, no 100K by the end of the year, that is for sure. But just I think, you know, the cycle is extending till Q1, Q2, or even Q3 of 2022. So what I see basically looking at Waves, and, you know, massive bounce is happening right now. Summer lows on Waves was about $12 approximately. We just about hit $14. So yeah, very near the lows. If you want to scoop up, it's a great buy zone because we've got a solid support level here, and basically you will be getting a bounce. What I don't know if this bounce is going to manage to to break these highs eventually. It will have a pretty nice solid rally, but it might get exhausted. So looking at ducks, waves, sorry, not ducks. Ducks is the NFT. Looking at waves, I mean, it's pretty hard on this one because we do have a lot of support, a lot of resistance above us. Basically, we already struggled here at resistance once, right there, and it's a range. It's a range in between $19 and $21 because we've got solid support right there, solid resistance. It is a pretty large range. We would have to get above $21, $22 to start becoming pretty bullish here. We have a massive amount of resistance, but I do see us tackling that level in the next coming weeks. It will happen. It will happen. We have a solid base. You know, watch out for a little bit of volatility, but we should be attempting to break some resistance, and we might get heavily rejected on this. Keeping it simple here. After a massive downtrend, guys, it's not going to go down forever, especially when you're hitting a solid level of support. It's going to have a pretty strong bounce. The bulls will try and fight very, very strongly, okay? But the thing is, are they going to have enough steam on this movement that's going to happen in the next coming weeks? That is the question. Right, so what else? Just a quick analysis. Very, very hard now. This could end up in a massive double bottom. It could end up in a massive double bottom in the next coming weeks, okay? It could happen. I do see this happening, and you know, one of the main reasons is this, okay? Market cycles extending. Total crypto market chart looks really, really good also. And let's take a look at Phantom straight away. Plan B is here in Amsterdam. Is he your neighbor, Mark Dutch? Right, let's take a look. Let's take a look at Phantom, because Phantom also, we did an excellent call. I gotta say this, guys. Excellent call on Phantom. We actually post on Phantom today on our Twitter. And, you know, this is why also, you know, follow us on Twitter. And if you have, you know, some experience on trading and charting, technical analysis, this is only our opinion, okay? Nothing is guaranteed here to happen. But we give you like chart analysis, you know, our opinion on different projects, okay? Mainly Bitcoin and Ethereum, but, you know, also layer one such as AVAX, you know, strong projects, AVAX. We've got Terra Luna. And I just want to show you, you know, also we talked about Phantom not long ago, right over here also, you know. And I posted this, I did the analysis on Phantom, also very similar to AVAX, but Phantom was all the way down here at $1.47. approximately. We did have a nice leg up on to the $1.80 or $1.82 approximately, and yeah, basically saying that we are kind of bottoming out here. Basically, you know, it looks like that we do have a very solid level because there's been a cluster of consolidation here in the past on Phantom, and we are going to come up to attempt to break the $1.82 range, which is this one right over here. And, you know, looking at the chart, it is this one right over here right now where we're currently hitting. We just hit around about $1.81 approximately. And the reason why we're getting rejected, we are consolidating at this range. It's not going to be easy. If we start breaking it, then this could happen. We might just trade here for a day or so or two. And, you know, we might have an explosive breakout. If we start trading here for a day or two and consolidating, it's going to be looking very, very hot here for Phantom. I see a nice explosive breakout if we do stay here for the next couple of days. So we might slice through it in between today and tomorrow. But as I said, you know, as soon as Phantom gets above $2, currently trading just below $1.80 right now. If we do get above $2, okay, I'm going to say $2 because we do want a solid breakout here. Be careful because this could consolidate at this level here and then come back down here in between today and tomorrow. But if we do break the $2, it's just such a strong resistance that's been respected as support once you broke out of it. This is why it's important, because once you break out, you got respected there. but because you were creating lower highs, you finally break down, basically, right? There's not enough buying pressure, there's more selling pressure because you're creating lower highs. And now we might see a shift, okay, with selling pressure getting exhausted and buying pressure getting, this is why we want to try and get early in a potential trend reversal, okay? And this is what is happening right now, where we are just retesting on Phantom that resistance in between 180 and $2. This is we just hit today, and we were talking about Phantom when we were around just below the 150 range, okay, here when we're consolidating for that retest. And yeah, now is the moment to see, are we gonna manage to break this level? Are we gonna manage to be bullish for the next coming weeks? Or are we going to get a rejection and come back down and retest the lows here? That is the thing, guys. Very exciting times in between today and tomorrow for some of these altcoins. Phantom, I know they had an issue. Supposedly they got a hack of $30 million or so, but I'm not sure how that's going on. Right, I see a lot of ratchets or spanners, or have I got another super chat here? Okay, Shaf. Quit jabbering and look at my altcoin. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got that's. I mean, I need to know this. Sometimes I'm a lot of talk, a lot of nonsense, and yeah, sometimes you need to remind me. Shut up and take a look at my altcoin. AVAX and Solana, please, says Samip. Not much to add on them. We can take a look at Solana. I mean, I've taken a look at AVAX. You know the deal, what I think about AVAX. We are going to break this this level very, very likely very soon. Okay, on AVAX. Just let me extend this. Major resistance zone. Is this going to be a massive inverse head and shoulder? Yeah, it's not the most beautiful. We like to see inverse head and shoulder. Well, it could. This is something I've just seen right now. AVAX could have a retracement. Okay, it could have a retracement. We do have this solid level right over there. Stay cautious. There's just a lot of resistance right now on AVAX, which is at the $1, just below the $1.30. Stay cautious on AVAX. We might consolidate here for a little while, or have a little retracement and then attempt to break it. Okay, it's been too bullish. Since the 15th of December. It's just been running up here for the last 5-6 days, and I mean, I wouldn't be surprised to see a little bit of price action to the downside. But if we do, you could speculate, you could risk here that you will be getting a massive bounce from this level, okay, because it's a very, very solid support. You haven't come down to retest it after this run up, okay? You've retested it once here, okay, after the breakout, but you have come up to higher levels, and I wouldn't get in here if you create a double top there. If you kind of create this top and you come back down, I get in here, yes, but I don't get in on the second attempt because price is getting sold off at that same level. Now interest is higher here. This is why the buying interest is higher, because you did break out from this high. Okay, you did break out from this high. So, this support level has been bounced several times, but you are the best way to take a look at this is on the 1 hourly, because, we are getting bounced from this level. You can clearly see, easy peasy, guys, easy trades over here. Look how we're getting respected here from this resistance into support. Now, what I do not like here is that we are slightly creating some lower highs here on the 1 hourly. So what could happen is if you want to get in and get out almost at the highs, you get in here, okay, after this solid move. First bounce, you get in almost at the highs, 70-80% at the range, because you're maybe not going to retest it and you're going to create a lower high. So 70-80% of that target, you get out, okay? You get out. Then yes, if the price does this, then it doesn't matter. It's better taking profits out of the table. Now on the 1 hourly, you are creating lower highs here. So you might be creating a small descending triangle here, right, on the 1 hourly. If you break this support level, you could have that projected move that is going to take you back down on AVAX to that $105 approximately. Okay, plus minus $5 because of volatility. Who cares? Be careful, protect yourself. But that might be a very, very good buy zone. And the reason why is because it's a super strong support level. And the reason why you could re-enter here again is because you did break out from these highs. You broke out from the highs, and it might be very, very likely that you are going to get a bounce from that level. So you could potentially risk a long trade here. And yeah, I mean, target would be all the way up here, 125, but you could exit most of your targets at this resistance, okay? Which is the $115. So, you know, if you want a quick profit, because overall you could be getting heavily rejected and you are going to create a small head and shoulder right there. But if you zoom out, overall it's looking pretty bullish. So if you are in doubt, zoom out for the potential scenarios. And another potential scenario here, you know, a bump and run scenario should be hitting the highs here. Okay, should be hitting the highs at some point. It might take a couple of weeks. But if you do retrace, we've got solid levels where you could potentially speculate for a long position. We've got exit targets here at this resistance. There's another small one there where you could take profits first from that bounce. And if you do have this price action and you start breaking this level, we've got a potential inverse head and shoulder if we do make this price action, okay? Because we've got, you know, left shoulder, we've got solid resistance. This is the $1.27, $1.25, $1.30 range. You got left shoulder there, you got this head right there. You come up, we've retested that level. This was yesterday. I think a potential correction is possible to the $105. And if we do come up here on Avalanche to retest that 127 and break it, wow, that is going to be looking pretty good. You could speculate if it comes down to $100. I might enter myself in a massive long position just for, you know, pure speculation, as because of the bump and run scenario, and we've got a target, and I want to, you know, it's very much respected. I think that we are going to hit those levels. So any retracement on this is going to be a great buy zone because it's very, very likely we're going to continue up. We are breaking trend structure here. We've broken downtrend. We are starting uptrend. If we retrace here, you get in because you are retracing from a massive pump, and it's very, very likely you will get that another pump there, right? If that makes any sense. So that is my call here on AVAX. Overall, looking pretty good. That correction is very likely. I mean, it is not guaranteed. We could consolidate here and break and meet the highs in a couple of days. But if that happens, it's going to be another good, it's going to, you know, if you missed out on this breakout and this bounce, then you might get another chance. You might get another chance. So yeah, that's my take on AVAX. Right. Sushi is going crazy. Let's take a look at sushi. What's going on with sushi? Sushi is going crazy. Whoa. Yeah, it's having a little bit of pumpy action here. I mean, what can we say? This one, we talked about this, guys, for a lot of the altcoins. Those altcoins that have gone slightly below the summer lows is a stop hunt, in my opinion. And there's nothing to be bearish about this. About sushi, actually. Now, it's not. I mean, it's been an incredible buy zone, this consolidation, just slightly below the summer lows. If you're an old subscriber, you know I've been talking about this being like a stop hunt, right? Everybody's extremely bullish at this range, extremely over leveraged, stopped hunt. I did get stopped out on Bitcoin and some altcoins as well. And yeah, basically it's a massive stop hunt. So very, very likely to get that bounce. I see sushi trading at $10, where we do have that next major cluster of resistance. So yeah, that must have been my 5th or 6th super chat already from Shaf. Yeah, very likely I think we got a green light here on sushi to potentially hit about in between $9 and $10 in the next coming days. Very, very likely. So that's me. Smash up that like button, Christian Kanth. Got link. What? Shall I take a look at link? Thanks. What was that was really helpful on AVAX, says Samip. You're very welcome, my man. You're very welcome. I'm going to analyze AVAX. If we do have that correction on AVAX to the $100, I personally will be longing AVAX. I'm doing a lot of analysis on these cryptos, and I just don't have the time. I've only done a little bit of scalping. I'm only in a Bitcoin long position here on Bybit. But I feel like doing a little bit of trading on some altcoins. Anyway, let's take a look at Chainlink straight away. What's going on with Chainlink? Is it pumping or is it dumping? It's almost at $21. It's okay. It's doing pretty good. Yeah, happy with Chainlink. Happy days. It's starting to get above a major level. Chainlink will do well. Insane project. It's just taking a long time. Business are integrating it. There's only one business. One company. I can't remember the name right now. It was actually using Chainlink node. So yeah, let's wait until all of these businesses start using this technology in the next coming months and years. It's going to be absolutely crazy. They need the token. It's a utility token. Okay, so they're going to have to need the token. It will have some kind of move to the upside. Now, we do have on Chainlink this major resistance zone where we did get several wicks right there as support. We just wicked here on the daily. Chainlink has been crazy volatile also. Nicely supported, nice resistance there, nice support there. We slightly dip below here, a lot of volatility. We start getting above the $21 range. It's going to be looking pretty good in the immediate short term for Chainlink. I don't know. Look at this. So many. Look at this is like a mini price, similar price action to what is happening right now, right? Where you do have a little bit of a parabolic run, you have a massive crash, you have a little bit of excitement. This is disbelief rally. These are disbelief rallies, guys. What is happening right now, and this is one of the reasons why I think that we are going to. Been a long time since we haven't checked out Chainlink. Please continue. Popcorn time. My mods here, they sick of me about me, talking about Chainlink. Anyway, just so you can see why I think that we are in disbelief stage right now for a lot of the altcoins, strong projects, also Bitcoin, Ethereum. Look at this rally on Chainlink. This was back in August. This was the DeFi summer. I remember this summer. This was great. I was buzzing here because my Chainlink went from a couple of dollars all the way up to almost $20. Didn't take any profits. Long-term hodl. It doesn't matter. I didn't care about this crash. It was a little bit disappointing, after a few weeks seeing this corrective move. But yeah, this was super. I remember a lot of people saying it's over, boring, it looks like we had a little bit of a small cycle here. And what happened here, basically, you got one cycle. You have, people here being, depressed, with this kind of corrective move, including myself. Then you start having this rally. This is a disbelief rally. I don't trust this rally. This is a sucker's rally. What happens? You create a lower low. You correct. You come almost or just about retesting these lows. And look what happens afterwards. You go absolutely crazy. You go absolutely parabolic. Now, I want you guys to focus on this kind of price action, okay, that was from August till January, okay? So this was, about 4 or 5 months, okay? It's in the smaller time frame. Focus on this kind of price action, right? Massive run up, massive correction, a little bit of bullishness, you come back down and retest the lows. Now, fast forward to today on the map, you know, looking at the bigger scale, you have a massive run up where you had it right over here. You have a massive correction right over there, right over here also. You have a little bit of bullishness, people getting overexcited. This is September, October. People get excited. What happens? November comes in, beginning of December, everything goes down the drain. Everybody's bearish. Everybody's, what the heck's going on? And, we are at that stage right now. You need to be depressed so the markets pump. Are you depressed yet? If you're not, the markets might dump a little bit more. I still think that we are potentially going to hit $15 or $14 for Chainlink. Maybe if we do not start pumping from here. So you have the disbelief rally. This over here was a disbelief rally. You get, just right over here. Same thing, same scenario. You get a disbelief rally. And on Chainlink, we can zoom back and, Chainlink has had different, about 3-4 market cycles since 2018. You got the same scenario right over here. Same thing, guys. On stock markets, you might have a cycle in 5, 10 years. Or in crypto, it happens in months. You got one cycle right over there. You have a massive run up. You have a corrective move, massive corrective move. You have a disbelief rally, and then you come back down, retest the lows. What happens afterwards? Major blast off. Now, this was a black swan event, so this doesn't count, okay? It does count, but it doesn't matter. You still retest the lows and then have a massive run up, But if you didn't have the black swan event, you could have potentially rallied, continue this rally. This is what happened after creating this double, triple bottom in this case. It's cycles after cycles. Everybody's sad right now in crypto. Everybody's bearish. I'll tell you what's going to happen. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. This is going to happen. And if it doesn't, I'm riding Chainlink to zero. Popcorn army. Right. Depressed. Yeah, well, it's a market sentiment, right? Depression phase, like from a market cycle, right? Not depressed. Depression is right there just before the disbelief rally. When you have that next dip, when one of the last dips, okay? Depression phase. So yeah. Anyway, that's my take on Chainlink. It's just going to be a matter of a few months till we start recovering heavily. And big things are happening on Chainlink, I'll tell you that, my man. Don't mess up my Chainlink. XRP army is about to rocket. Seems like XRP has won the case finally. XRP, is it trading round about the $1? Above $1 now? Just about $1. We did hit $1 just a few minutes ago by the looks of things. A few hours ago, actually. XRP. Last analysis that we had on XRP was this major downtrend. We started flipping this downtrend. Looking pretty good. XRP looks promising. It's been a boring asset. It's been a bad performer. It's only did a 10x from the 2019 or 2020 lows of 20 cents. It only managed to do a 10x. It might be at XRP's time. Who knows? I hold no XRP whatsoever. Guys, this is going to be it for this live stream. Natalie is live right now. If you want to support the channel, you know the deal. You get the best deals down below on Bybit, also on PrimeXBT. You got, check out the Bitcoinsensus website. Have I got my Shiba Inus yet? Not yet. Guys, make sure to support the channel. You got to smash up the like button. Almost 300 likes. We didn't hit 300 likes. Shame on that. Andy, please take a look at BTC Daily Stock RSI. It's not a tool that I use mainly. Where are all those likes for the live Chainlink TA? Thanks. XRP to $5, $10 after case. Maybe. Possible. Very, very possible. Bitcoin looking pretty good. Guys, this is going to be it. Natalie is live right now, so make sure to check her out. She is live. I'm going to pass the link right now. She has been live now for quite a while, okay? So, yeah, make sure to check Natalie out. The link is in the comment section right now. Ask her about all of these questions, all of these altcoins. Thank you guys for the insane support. We'll be doing another update and another live stream, okay? Sand is pumping also. Make sure to check out Natalie. She is live. Use the links, guys, in the description for, the Bitcoinsensus website. You got free information there. You got a Twitter account. Join the Telegram group. Very active. So, yeah, guys. Also, check out Bybit and Femex. If you're interested in trading, you got the best bonus down below also for them. Let's take a look at Sand here while I'm leaving. Woo! Sand is pumping like crazy. Sand is pumping like crazy. Went from $5 all the way to $5.80. Currently right now it's going crazy. Just about breaking resistance here. Strong resistance level. Woo! Sand is looking absolutely great. I mean, this is what I talk about always, guys. Just to keep it simple, we don't need any silly indicators. We got a solid level of consolidation right there. What happens? We have the lows here. We retest the lows. We start going sideways. You're gonna start pumping, guys. You're gonna start pumping, and this is what happens. I say this almost every single day. We got IOTX, and I'm going to leave right now. IOTX, it might look scary, but yeah, wait. You just wait on this one. You just wait, baby. You just wait, because I'll be coming back to the streams. I'll be coming back to these Twitter posts, okay? Such as Phantom, such as AVAX. I got some silly nuts guys saying you were wrong on Neo Protocol. You said it was going to go down, and yeah, it went up. So what? I'm not going to be right always. But, I can prove you on a lot of ones that sometimes I will be right. So, yeah, basically, that's it, guys. Thank you very much for the support. Bitcoin looking pretty exciting. You know the deal. If we start getting above 50K, you watch, guys. Watch out for the potential thumbnails tomorrow and on the weekend, maybe. And we may be going to see a pretty big leg up here on Bitcoin to that 52, 53K levels, all right? We're going to start seeing some crazy thumbnails on YouTube. Thanks, guys, and I will see you in the next one. We could get massively rejected, okay? And I'm going to eat my words. Thank you, guys, and I will see you in the next one.